Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name's Alicia if you're new here. In today's video, I'm doing my Boxycharm videos different this month. Normally I will do like an unboxing and a tutorial in one, but I figured some people may just want to see what comes in the boxes, whereas other people may want to see them actually demoed and used if you're picking those products up or if you got them in your box. So I am doing separate videos. So the unboxing portion of my base and premium box I already have up. So I'll have that linked down below in the description box. But today's video is just going to be a demo on the base box. Now this is my box here, just a little sneak peek. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right guys, so let's go ahead and dig into this box. First off is a little card. Every month it comes with a little card and a theme. So this one, as you can tell, is real life runway, strut your runway, and then on the back there is a list of the items that come in this box as well as their retail value. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and just to get the skincare items out of the way, I'm gonna go through those first. So first off is a skincare mask, and this is from the brand Flight Mode. I had never heard of this before, this brand, but this is the high altitude hydration mask. They do have some really nice ingredients in here. So it's got Australian wild berries, hyaluronic acid, it's got aloe vera, it has cucumber extract, so really calming, like hydrating, plumping type of ingredients. You put this on a clean face, and when you're flying or something like that, when you're getting ready to go to sleep, you leave this mask on, you don't wash it off, and then in the morning you just kind of rub any excess that you have into the skin. So anyway, yeah, this would be great for flying. It'd be great if you're like traveling just to a high altitude area, maybe if you're going hiking in the mountains, going to like an apple orchard, something kind of like that. But yeah, that mask retails for $39. Now, something that I did try out, and I will insert a little demo here, is the Som Institute Transport Exfoliating Glycolic Acid Pads. These are supposed to help improve skin tone, texture, and clarity. There is 8% buffered AHA to gently exfoliate dead skin cells. I think in terms of your skincare, exfoliation is huge. You know, just making sure that you have really nice, fresh skin. These are surprisingly expensive. I did not expect them to cost this much, but these retail for $65, and I'll go ahead and insert the demo now. All right, so I will say these are very like super thin. Not anything bad really about that. I'm just FYI. They are very thin and they're very like moistened with product. Like there's a good saturation of product on these. This does sting a little bit over this little active acne that I have here, but other than that, it's not stinging on my face anywhere, which is nice. And you can tell it is giving me like that nice glow, which is what I love about exfoliating treatment pads. And if I did have anything left on my face after cleansing, it does go ahead and take that off as well. So that's something else I like about these little pads. All right, that feels nice. I feel refreshed, feel ready to go. I feel like my skin is kind of like renewed and freshened up. It does have like that glow, as you can tell, and we're ready to apply some makeup. So now we can go ahead and get into some fun stuff. First off, and what I was most excited for in this box is this palette here. This is from Ace Beauté, and this is the Violet Sage palette. I love the Ace Beauté brand. I do have a few videos using this brand on my channel already. The first palettes I think I got from them were the Paradise palettes. So I've got the Classical Paradise. I do still have the Paradise Fallen I haven't done a video with, just because I've started getting into Ace Beauté and then I like picked up several palettes from them and did videos with them. So I took like a little break, but anyway, I was so happy to see this brand in the box because this is a really, really good eyeshadow brand in general. I love their quality, and wait until you see this color story. So first off, I love the packaging, so pretty. And then this is your color story here. So you're getting 10 different shades. You're getting some mattes and shimmers in this palette, and this retails for $32. Now, if you're ever shopping like the Drop Shop or anything like that, the Mega Drop Shop, they always have like these palettes that come in these boxes for super cheap. Like you could probably get this for like $8-10 on their shop. So if you did not get this in your box, be on the lookout for it there. That is another huge perk of being subscribed to Boxycharm, is that you can have access to that shop and get really, really deeply discounted products. But yeah, here is this palette here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some swatches. All right, so here are the swatches here. It honestly didn't swatch the best, but that's not what's important. What's important is how it applies on our eyes. And I can tell you, I have not had any issues with any Ace Beauté palettes as far as performance that I have used previously. So let's go ahead and see how this one performs. All right, so I have you guys pulled in a little bit closer so you can really see what I'm doing here. And first off, I want to go with this color into the crease. It's Begonia, and I'm going to use a really dense like crease brush just because this is a lighter shade. And as usual, I'm just going to do one eye on camera, one eye off of camera. As you can tell, you can barely see that color just because it is very close to my skin color. Now I do have my eyelids prepped with my MAC Painterly paint pot as usual, just to keep things nice and consistent, but that is a really pretty pink. Again, this could be a color you just throw on all over the lid, into the crease, one and done type deal. That is not going to be today's look though. All right, next up for me, it was between this color on the lid, which is Wisteria, and this shade right here, which is Cosmos, just because I think these are both so pretty. So I just want to give a little swatch of these real quick. So pretty. I think I'm gonna go with the pink though, just because I feel like there are more pinks in this palette. I am gonna go ahead and use one of the pink shades. So, having said that, I do want to go ahead and deepen up the crease just a little bit. I'm going to go in with this Star Flower color here, and I'm just going to kind of lay that on the outer corner over here, and I am going to bring that into the crease, keeping it low and like direct in the eye socket is where I'm putting this, like right where that crease is. Okay, and as I pull this around, I am going to bring this on the outer, sorry, on the inner corner just a little bit. Kind of, again, just leaving that like blank space. Now I'm going to go into a little tiny little crease brush, and I do want to bring in some of this like plummy shade here. I love the purples in this palette. This palette kind of screams spring to me, but that's okay. I mean, we're going into fall, but of course you could use any color whenever you want. I'm just saying in general, this color story does not really scream fall to me as we're moving into that season. This is definitely more like spring vibes. All right, and as you could tell, I put this purple just in this outer corner and brought it into the crease, but only on this outer portion over here, not all the way in. Now I'm gonna go into this Wisteria shade with my finger, and look at the shine on that. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put this all over the lid. All right, now where it's meeting this darkness over here, again, I'm taking a clean finger and I kind of like just run between those two shades just to really blend everything together. That's kind of the method that I like to use. And then where we put a little bit of that darkness, I am bringing the shimmer in, but I'm keeping it very light on that inner corner just because I do want a little bit of that darker shade to kind of pop through. Now with that first blending brush we used, I have no additional product on here. I'm just running this along the edges of where all of these colors meet together, just to blend and buff this out. Okay, now going back in with that crease brush, no additional product on here, and I'm just brushing through the crease to kind of brush away any glitter that may have went into the crease. And honestly, guys, that's gonna be it. It is super duper simple. Now, if you wanted to amp it up just a little bit more, I would take like a little smudger brush, and I would go into this umber shade here, that dark plummy shade that we used. And with this, if you want to enhance your lash line, you can just pop a little bit of this right at the lash line to kind of deepen that up. But that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go ahead, clean this up, do the other eye, put on my foundation, and then we'll be back for the rest of this box. All right, so I've got a good bit of the rest of my makeup on. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish with the lower lash line. Now to do that, I'm just gonna take a little pencil brush and I'm gonna go into Begonia and Starflower, kind of go in between those two shades. And first off, I'm gonna run this all along the lower lash line. And as you can tell, I'm bringing this like all the way in. And I'm gonna like flick this up to kind of connect to the tail end of our eyeshadow here. All right, now what I'm gonna do is take a little tiny liner brush, and I'm gonna go into that umber shade, which is that dark plummy purple shade. I love shades like this, and it pairs so well with like these cranberry and pink type of colors. And I'm just gonna like smudge that out on that outer corner. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that little pencil brush we used, no additional product, and I'm just gonna blend over that area just to meld those colors together nicely. Okay. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with another little pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with Anemone, which is this brighter pink shimmer here. So pretty. I think this is going to be such a brightening shade as well. Again, will pair perfectly with any of the shades in this palette. I think that is going to be your inner corner highlight right there, no matter what look you're doing. I'm gonna bring this one into the inner third just a little bit here. And then I'm gonna brush it up kind of onto the lid slash upper crease right here as well, just again to brighten right there. All right, that is gonna be it for the eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara and I'll be right back. So that is an up close look of the eyeshadow look we created with the Violet Sage palette. We'll go into final thoughts, but moving on, we're gonna go ahead and go into the next product, which is a bronzer. Now this is from Kimchi. I think this is a Korean brand. Don't hold me to that, but the packaging on this is so cute, and this is pretty affordable as well. This is $15, and this is the Thaler bronzer. The shade on this one is I Went to Malibu. This is shade 01. And you're just supposed to look naturally tanned like a goddess with this. So all of that sounds good. The packaging is super duper cute. I've gotten a blush from them before as well. And it was in this like heart-shaped packaging. So cute. You do have a mirror in this compact, and then this is the shade here. I Went to Malibu. Super smooth formula, and this is pretty light, so we'll see how this works out. All right, so I'm going to take just this little brush that I have been using. This is from Baddington. There is a ton of kick up, like there is like powder just in the air here. So I don't really like that, but this is a really pretty shade. Alright, so I'm just going to bring this all the places I normally would. This bronzer is a little bit warmer than what I typically wear. I typically wear a more like cool toned neutral type of a bronzer. This is the one that I have been using just for reference, so you can see how much cooler this one is compared to the warmth in here. It's just a preference, you know what I mean? Different strokes for different folks. I definitely like the lighter application of it here on the forehead. I think maybe I just went in with too much here. Okay, so literally just tapping in here. See, I like this side a whole lot better than this side. I think I just went in with too much product. Because over here a little bit more sheared out. It definitely looks more natural, which is more my vibes. All right, I'm gonna try to blend a little bit more on this side. It does blend in nicely, so you don't really have to worry about that. Very soft blendable powder. All right, so I like the way that that looks. I'm happy with that. Now, all right, the last product in the box is from Wander Beauty, and this is a On the Glow Blush and Illuminator Duo. So this is a cream product. This retails for $38. Now, I have had some face palettes from Wander Beauty that I have loved in the past, like a bronzer and blush duo. Loved it so much I got two. But this one I have never tried. So there's a few different shade variations. I got mine in Petal Pink. And this is one of the products that we could have chose for this box. So here is the blush. And then here is the highlighter here. I don't really know the best way to do this, either to like rub my finger on here and apply it with my finger, or to put this on the back of my hand and then go on with a brush. So I think I'm going to try both ways. I'm going to do a finger on this side and then I'll do the brush on this side. All right, so first off, I'm going to go in with the highlighter, and here is that shade there. Super soft and creamy. All right, and I'm just going to tap this on. And you can definitely see the glow. All right, now I'm going to kind of put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, just like that. And I'm gonna go in with a little brush. Pick it up and then apply it over here. Honestly, I like the way that this is applying with a finger. It is such a soft, like emollient type of a cream that I think it really lends itself nicely to blend in with the finger. And it just melts into your skin. All right, let's see how this looks on the nose. I think this is a smart color because it can work for people that have lighter skin tones like me, but it can work on people that have a little bit of a deeper, like medium skin tone as well. Now let's go into the blush side. I think this is such a beautiful color blush, and look how pretty this goes together with our eyes. So here is that side done. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wipe off what I had on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna go in with this blush. As you can tell, it's kind of like a more sheer type of a blush. I mean, there's a swatch. It definitely has some pigment to it, but what I'm saying is it's not the most pigmented cream blush I have ever used. So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I think with this one, your fingertips are the way to go. Yeah, and in general, I think that's kind of the theme with like Wander Beauty. It's supposed to be kind of like easy, you know, no fuss type of makeup, kind of like on the go type deal. Like I could see you just throwing this in your purse if you have just like a kind of no makeup day and you're just reapplying this throughout the day just to add a little flush to the cheeks. I do think that this would probably wear off relatively quickly. Now I'm not going to do a full day wear test with this, but I'm talking about just from the formula. It feels like one of those products that kind of could like melt into the skin and kind of disappear throughout the day, just because this is a, like I said, very emollient, creamy type of a product. It doesn't feel heavy on the face at all, and it's blending in seamlessly, as you can tell, just tapping this in with my finger. But that's kind of the vibes I get with this. You know, this is kind of like a no makeup type of a day deal. You know, put on some moisturizer or like a tinted moisturizer, throw this in your bag, and you could just kind of touch up throughout the day. But there we go. I do really like that blush color. So pretty. And it says that you can use this on the cheeks, lips, eyes, and body. So I go ahead and just pop this on my lips as well. Looks and feels nice as a lip color as well, which is not always the case with these cream blushes. Alright guys, so this is the completed makeup look. I'm really happy with it. Let's go through these products really quickly. So this is the thing that I'm not, you know, that excited about. I don't travel that much. I don't fly that much. I don't go into high altitude areas that frequently. So this, I don't know when I'm going to get the most use out of it. My daughter is a skincare like junkie, so I may end up giving this to her. Now, the Som Institute facial treatment pads, I will use these. I do really like getting these types of products in boxes. I don't do the double cleansing, so I do like having toners or facial pads just to make sure I really get every little last drop of makeup off of my face. So I will continue to use these at $65. That price is just insane. I could not recommend it at that price, but these are nice and I will keep using them. And this, if I didn't mention, $39. You are getting 1.69 fluid ounces. A lot of masks, you're only getting 1 ounce, so I do like that you're getting a little bit extra here. But yeah, at $39, I don't know if I would purchase this. I'd probably purchase like the Sunday Riley jet lag mask. That's one that's a little bit more known. I know that brand. I would be more intrigued to spend my money on a known brand, if that makes sense. But yeah. All right, next up is all of the makeup products. And first off, let's go ahead and talk about this little bronzer that we used. I think the packaging is so cute. For $15, I don't think that this is a bad price point. I love how natural this looks. So even though it is warmer, if you wear this lightly, I think that it really does look nice. It's just a personal preference, you know, as to what you're into. But this is just going to give you like that soft tan vibes. It's not going to be like a harsh contour or anything like that. This is a very like soft bronzing product. And again, that formula is so creamy and blendable. All right, next up is this little Wander Beauty On The Glow duo here. I like creams. They are not like my favorite, especially because I do feel like some of them can tend to wear off a little quicker than others. And it does feel like this is the type of formula that will do that. And again, it's just because it is that really soft, like emollient, creamy type of a product, like very, very soft. So I do like this. I do think it was super easy to use. Highly would recommend using your fingers with this, not a brush, and applying it, you know, really like I did, kind of going in with your fingertip and applying. I think that's the safest way to use this. I don't know if you actually just went on with the stick, if it would kind of pick up the product underneath. So, but the colors on this were beautiful. This retails for $38. And again, I think that's a product I'm going to give to my daughter. Now, something that is going nowhere is this product right here. I told you guys from the get-go, this is what I was excited for in this box. This retails for $32. The price of this box is $30, so it takes care of itself right there. I love the color story on this. If you guys have watched any of my channels, you know pinks, purples, greens, that is my vibes. You even have a bronze in here, so this hits all the high points for me. I love this inner corner highlight. I think it is so brightening. I could see dipping into this shade literally just for that highlighter every once in a while, but I love these purples. We didn't get to play with the purples or the greens, two of my faves. But yeah, I just think this color story is so inspiring. Again, I definitely think it's more spring than fall, which we are moving into fall. So I'm guessing maybe that's why they're putting these in the boxes. They're trying to get rid of stock. But regardless, performs beautifully, super easy to get this eye look. I feel like it looks like it took us longer than it did. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about Ace Beauté. So in all, the value of this box was $189. Again, the price of this box was only $30 with tax and stuff. It usually will draft my account for like $31, $32, somewhere in there. But for everything that we got, I think that that is a really good deal. Again, if you're trying to increase your makeup inventory or just kind of trying to try out some brands that you might not normally would, like Kimchi or Ace Beauté, I still feel like this is kind of an indie brand, even though they are becoming more well-known. This is a great way to do it. I will have a link down below in case you are interested in subscribing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.